to another video. Yes. I have not been doing much lately because I've been working my ass off. Yes, I have. Now I'm working 6 days a week. I only get one day off. At least I get a day off. Wah. I will destroy your souls by taking away your weekends. I wish I had the power to do that. Also, happy Friday the 13th. Remember, stay away from campgrounds and lakes because you never know when Jason might show up. I can't do that theme song or background music that Friday the 13th does. They weren't the best horror films, but they were kind of entertaining to a point. The first two were good, but the sequels started getting worse and worse. Although the remake back in 2009, I believe, was a decent. It wasn't. It didn't feel like a remake. It felt like a sequel, and it was a better sequel than most of them. Jason X, that was just terrible, and they just got really ridiculous. Kind of like with the Saw franchise. I mean, the first three were good. They should ended it as a trilogy, but after 4 and 5 were just completely terrible. 6 was okay, and so is 7th, but they weren't near. 6 and 7 wasn't nearly as great as the first 3. I think, and I wouldn't bother watching Jigsaw because it's like, again, it looked like it was a prequel to series. The whole, just no, it's kind of like, well, it's way too many sequels and also way too many remakes, and Hollywood's wondering why no one is flocking to the theaters as much. It's because it come up with some original content, like, I don't know, adapt a book into a movie. There's 1,000, plenty of material to work with there, and video games and sequels and remakes, especially remakes, they end up not being good. Like Ghostbusters remake, that didn't do well. Lost a bunch of money in the theaters. I don't know what they're thinking with the remakes. The only remake I like was The Wolfman in 2010. That was pretty good. A lot more violent than the original, but granted, it was made in a different time period than the original version, which was in black and white. And I can't believe I'm going on to movies. The last movie I watched in the theaters was Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. I didn't care for it. It was intense for the first half when they were on the island, but as soon as they got off the island and into the mansion, it didn't feel like Jurassic Park anymore. It felt like some kind of monster movie, people being trapped in a house with a monster. It just didn't have that Jurassic Park feel. It got boring. I mean, this is it. This is the second half. And I'm kind of hoping Chris Pratt gets killed in the last one. And hopefully it's the last one because I don't understand how they can keep moving the Jurassic... Sorry about that. Jurassic Park franchise going past the 6 because they're kind of running pretty thin as it is. So, hopefully you all are having a good Friday the 13th. So, I think this is the first video that I've done in my new home. So I might go a little bit longer. Yes. And probably end it here, but the next video I've got to have more material to work with. So, yeah, I better end it right here.